Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 1st to the 15th, 2023 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out more than you guys will ever know because I had to take that break to take care of ill family members. And by you liking, by you commenting, by you subscribing, you're getting me seen by the YouTube algorithm again, which I have completely fallen off of. So thank you so much for just your kindness, for being here, the community. You guys are absolutely amazing. And I adore each and every one of you. So thank you. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Right here we have the High Priest, which is Taurus energy. This is the Hierophant in the Rider-Waite Smith deck. We need to be mindful of, I'm just hearing trying to fit in too much, like trying to be just what some sort of institution, gathering, workspace like wants us to be, and losing sight of who we are and who we ourselves want to be. So just be aware of that with the high priest energy coming through. There can also be a Taurus that we need to be mindful of during this time, but it can also be everything that we've been through during the Taurus time period, coming forward. And it's like, okay, how do I traverse now? Like, how do I move forward from here type of deal? So just be aware of that here, Cancer. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Here we have energy reversed. We can be feeling tired. We can be feeling drained. We can be feeling overwhelmed. If you're like me, you might be suffering from really bad allergies, or there's just a sense of needing to slow down, needing to connect with yourself, and not feeling like we even have the time to do that. So just be aware of this, Cancer, that Spirit is saying we can feel drained and we need to take our energy as a priority. It's not only just ticking off the wellness boxes, it's really taking time to connect with us. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. Okay. What's very interesting here is that air sign is reversed, so we can be having a bit of difficulty with an air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But we can also be having a bit of difficulty, embracing our voice. Now, this could be around the throat chakra, some sort of blockages, or like even just blockages, just from allergies or something like that, where the words aren't coming as quickly or as easily or as fluidly as we would like them to be. There's something about things not coming out as smoothly. It could even be like if we're practicing an instrument or we're writing something, we have to start again a lot during this time. And it's just frustrating. It's not a lot, but it's just enough to be frustrating. We feel overworked and underappreciated, most definitely, with the 10 of Wands coming forward. We're carrying a lot. We're actually carrying too much. We're overburdened. And I see us as really taking these burdens on ourselves. It's like, no, I can help. No, I can help. No, I can help. A very typical Cancer energy is like, no, of course I can be there. We can make boundaries, okay? But then also We can feel restricted by our boundaries and then be like, oh no, I can help again, or I'll just take this on, or I'll just going to be working on this. So just be very aware of this during this time here, Cancer, where there's a sense of feeling weighed down by all our responsibilities of everything that we need to do. It's taking the joy out of things. We need to say more, a little bit more often during this time, though we're really having a bit of difficulty saying no. And there's a sense of we're not filling up our own cup. We're not really paying attention to us. So just be aware of that. With the Knight of Swords, okay? The Knight of Swords reverse is trying to go too fast, right? It is a sense of pushing things forward, moving at a speed maybe that we're not even comfortable with. Our energy is drained, and yet what Spirit is showing here is going very, very quickly, is trying to get too much done in too short a period of time. This could be somebody that we're working with or somebody in our lives, but this can also be us, that we're just draining ourselves. We're running on empty, and we're running with a speed or at a speed that is dangerous for us, that isn't going to really play towards our well being. So just be aware of this. There is there's somebody coming in, okay? Such a smooth talker. Like, really, seriously, this person could, sell ice to Eskimos type of thing, where it's like, are you kidding me? Like, why am I even being pulled in? And yet, this person has us pulled in time and time again with them. Okay, with the way that they can talk, with the way that they can, kind of guilt us even. And that's another person who will put a lot on our plate and yet never help us. So just be very aware of that during this time with the Knight of Swords. There's also a sense of there's something that we want to create, but we keep on getting stuck. We are getting stuck not because we're not supposed to be creating this. So just be aware of this. We're thinking, oh, it's not working out exactly right. It's not working out right now. I need to walk away. And Spirit's like, no, it's not working out right now because we're too drained and we're kind of moving at this manic pace. Like, it has to be done, it has to be done. And Spirit's like, step back, step back. Because with the Ace of Cups reverse, I love the saying, you need a gallon to fill a cup. You need to have that gallon. You need to have that energy in you to fill one cup. And right now, our cup is spilt. We don't have the energy in us to fill ourselves up, to heal ourselves. And yet we're still working to heal everybody else. And that can really make us resentful. It can make us angry. It can make us irritated. So be aware of this. Be aware that you can be feeling snippy. You can be feeling snappy. You can be feeling weepy during this time. And it's because we're drained. Our energy is drained. Our hearts are overworked, and underappreciated. And we just feel overwhelmed because this is our gift. This is our element. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift of unconditional love. And it's like, I'm sorry, it's too much right now. I can't do this. Have you ever been at that point? I know I have, where it's like, if one more person wants one more thing from you, you're going to snap, or it's too overwhelming. It's like even a touch can just be, it's too much. It's like, it's too much. That's where we're at. There'll be differing degrees, of course, because we're all different people, and this is a general reading. But be aware of this, because Spirit is giving us signs to pull inward, to connect, to meditate, and just say, love, 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 peace, peace, peace. Heal, heal, heal. To connect with ourselves. If we write that in a journal, if we make a little song of it, if we hum that melody to ourselves of love, 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 peace, 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 heal, 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 we can see us really transforming. We're really focused on our dreams. As much as it can seem right now that our dreams are so far away, our dreams are right there in the forefront of our mind. We're transforming. We're transforming for our dreams, for what we desire, for what we love, for what we need. And that's a beautiful thing for us. With the Seven of Cups, there's a real sense of healing coming forward. There's a real sense of joy coming forward. But there's also a sense that we can be, again, pulling our energy into too many spaces, too many places. And that can be very overwhelming for us as well. So when it comes to this time, it's like one thing at a time. And if you have ADHD, like me, like, this can be hard. It's like, no, I want to do 18 million things. One thing at a time. Get it done, then move forward. And you'll accumulate such a sense of pride in yourself during this time, Cancer, that it's going to be a beautiful thing, because it's going to be like, wow, I'm a really powerful person. Like, wow, I really get things done. I'm really great. And that's going to be amazing. But we're also bringing our dreams forward. looking at things and desires and wishes and hopes that we hadn't looked at in a really long time. And it brings us to the Queen of Swords. There's somebody around us. They're very cutting. They know exactly the right words to say to just strike deep. So just be aware of that. Okay? Be aware that this person will have, it's the compliment insult person. They'll compliment you and insult you in the exact same breath. And you'll be like, what the heck is going on here? We can also not be valuing how much we have worked and how hard we have worked to get to where we are. We're not advocating for ourselves the way that we need to, the way that we want to. There's a sense here almost of, I'm going to be too mean if I really say what I want. And Spirit's like, why? There is also this energy here of knowing our sacrifices, right? The sword is the only weapon in the whole entire tarot. And that's why we can feel a little bit uncomfortable with it. We want to rule through love, not through fierceness. But sometimes you need fierceness. You need fierceness in your love. You know the John Lennon song, like, all you need is love, right? And, well, the Beatles song, right? But he wrote that. And then there's another song, and I forget who it's by, but it's like, love is not enough. And sometimes love isn't enough. You can love somebody more than you'll ever know, but you can't save them. You can't change their choices, right? And here with the Queen of Swords, there is a sense that we need to turn around and embrace a fierceness in us that we're afraid to embrace. The Queen of Swords knows how hard she's worked. She's cut through doubts and fears and negativities and hurts and pains, and she's cut to the bone of things. She's hurt, and she's, blood for her craft. She's been overwhelmed, right? Swords are weapons. And when you're practicing with them, when you're learning with them, you first start off with a staff, and then you learn a sword because it's dangerous. And that's what we're seeing here. We need to know how to hold the weapon of our voice and our words, because right now we're unsure. And we need to say, I matter, and speak that into existence. This isn't, toxic positivity where we can change our whole life with just our words, but we can definitely change how we are perceiving things because of our words. And we're taking back now the power of our words, the power of to be protected by our words, and the power to be fierce, to be a fierce aspect of the divine feminine with our words. We always like to look at the divine feminine as nurturing and loving and caring, very much like the earth, right? And you always see this big bounty of food being offered forward when we say like the earth. But the earth is also, volcanoes and hurricanes and blizzards. The earth is unforgiving as much as it is nurturing. And I'm not saying to us to be unforgiving, but to have that fierceness of tidal waves in us, that's something. I mean, that's not anything to balk about. And so here, we're learning that fierceness again. We need to protect our minds. We need to protect our thoughts. Because as we do so, we're going to protect our hearts. Because our hearts and our head, we kind of have a disconnect right now between the two. And we're needing that connection to come back together. The Queen of Swords is fierce. And we're being told to embrace that fierceness, even though we're having a bit of difficulty with it. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Six of Pentacles reversed. Things aren't really that balanced. And now it is time to heal and embrace the balanced energy of what we want and what we need and who we are and what we're discovering in our lives. It's valuing what we do. It moves us to our subconscious spiritual energy, which here is beautiful. And this is reverse. We can actually be mocking our need for beauty, but our need for beauty is so important. It's so important. A water sign energy need for beauty is exquisite, like, manifestation of what we desire. We need things to be beautiful. And when things aren't beautiful, it means that we're not seeing ourselves as beautiful. And that's going to be something we need to change. We need to bring beauty back into the forefront of our world and ourselves. Our subconscious tarot message is the Eight of Pentacles. We're super hardworking during this time. And we can have the misconception, there we go, that if we just work hard enough, if we're just fierce enough, if we're just determined enough, everything can fall into place. We can make it. No, we need to step back. And instead of saying, I'm going to take on more responsibility, right? By making it all work, we need to start focusing on our hearts and what we love. And I'm not trying to do so much. Do less and do it well. But stop taking on so much. It's not good for you. It's just not. It's not, Cancer. All right. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, Cancer. May blessings and harmony always be with you. I love you all. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Cancer. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed beginning of June. God bless. Bye.